Namaste friends, welcome to YogaCandi. My name's Candace. Today we have yoga for work-related stress. So you can do this with your colleagues during your lunch break. Just make sure you're practicing on a non-slip surface and that you've got clothes that you can stretch in. Today's flow is really a lot about stretching out and breathing and listening to the body. So there's no need for any props, just do what you can and listen to your body. So let's start off in a comfortable seat. If you have the ability to get into butterfly, then we're going to start off in butterfly. So our knees are going to be really open, the heels of the feet are together and open like a book. You can always hold onto the toes and sit up nice and tall. You can take your spine against a wall if that's better, or you can always place your hands behind your back as well. Now don't worry if your knees are really lifted, with time they'll start to open up for you. So let's tune into the inner body, but we're going to flap the wings of the butterfly. So just find some movement with the legs, if this is possible for you. Sit up nice and tall, shoulders away from the ears, close your eyes. And let's enjoy some deep breaths where we just feel the sensations within the hips and how they're starting to open up for us. So enjoy your inhales and your exhales through the nose throughout today's practice. Keep flapping those wings if it's feeling really good. Allow any thoughts to pass and simply bring your awareness to your breath and to the sensations in your body. When you're ready, let's find some extra movement, rotating the neck in gentle circles, rolling it from one shoulder to the other. Try to draw your shoulder blades back behind you so that they're meeting each other, or at least trying to, at the back of the spine. You can always become still in your butterfly and concentrate on the neck now. Rolling gently, being really mindful. Take one more roll and come to center. If you want to, you can take a nice deep inhale, lean forward over the legs, and exhale, come on up. Find another comfortable seated position. We're going to take our right arm up and over the ear. You can always use the left just to help it go back a little further. Make sure you're not putting any pressure on the neck. Instead, you're just feeling that lovely stretch in the tricep here on the right side. If you want to go a little further, you can always find an interlace of the fingers. So this is going to be called cow face arms, where you're going to take the left hand back around behind your spine and see if you can touch the fingertips of the right hand. So you're trying to find a little grip behind the back. This won't be accessible to everybody, so just do whichever variation works better for you and whatever feels more comfortable. Wherever you are, just sit up tall through the spine and enjoy 3 deep breaths. Wherever you are, release the hands and come out of the pose, whichever way you came in. Let's do the same on the other side, taking the left arm up and over behind the head. You can just use the right to pull that arm a little further back, getting deep into the tricep here on the left side. Or if it's accessible, take it a step further, taking this right hand back behind your spine, finding a little touch of the fingertips or perhaps even a little grip. This is wonderful because it's hitting 2 birds with 1 stone. It's stretching the back of the the front of the right shoulder, and it's stretching the back of the left tricep. But don't worry, if this doesn't work for your body, then just be where you are, sit up tall and enjoy 3 deep breaths. And release the fingers. Give your shoulders a little roll in one direction and then roll them in the other. Let's begin. We're going to come onto all fours, knees underneath hips, hands underneath shoulders. We're going to enjoy some cat-cows, 3 cat-cows. On an inhale, you drop the belly and you look up. On an exhale, you arch the spine, you tuck the tailbone in the chin. Take 2 more in your own time, inhaling, dropping the belly. Exhaling, arching. Take 1 more, inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, arch. Now walk your hands forward, coming in for puppy pose, extending through the arms, knees are still in line with the hips, and you're bringing your forehead down to the ground. Now from here, just allow your body to sink lower and lower towards the ground, giving into gravity, stretching out the back of the arms, the back of the shoulder blades. This can feel like such a beautiful release. On every exhale, lift up through the pelvic floor and squeeze your belly button towards the spine. Take 1 more deep breath. And inhale, release. Make your way into your first downward facing dog. Hand shoulder distance, feet hip distance. Tail up towards the sky. Suck the belly towards your spine. And become nice and still. Allow your head to hang heavy, looking between the legs. Take 3 deep inhales here in your down dog. And then very, very slowly walk your legs, keeping them as straight for as long as you can to the front of the mat, between the palms. Bring the big toes together, heels apart, and exhale, fold forward over the legs. You can bend your knees as much as needed. Hold on to each elbow and take a couple of deep breaths here. Allow your neck to hang heavy, totally giving into gravity. Now take it a step further by interlacing your hands behind your back, allowing your arms to fall up and over your head. The closer your palms are towards each other, the more intense the stretch will be in the shoulders. So you can always allow them to fall open if that's not accessible, or you can even go a step further with the arms, and you can try to rotate the palms so that the inside of the palms are facing outwards, getting even deeper into the front of these shoulder blades, in front of the shoulders. You may even feel a little stretch down the neck. Take 1 more deep inhale here. Exhale, release the grip of the hands. Inhale, halfway lift, look up. Now plant the hands and take a nice step back into your plank. Hold your plank nice and strong. Step this right foot forward. We're going to come in for a low lunge. So we're taking the back knee down to the ground. You can just frame the front leg with your fingertips. The closer the back knee is to the front heel, the easier the stretch is going to be. Just give into gravity, allowing your hips to sink forward and down towards the ground. If you'd like to go a little further, if this is enough, stay here. If you want to go further, take your right fingertips over towards the right and inhaling the left arm up and over the ear, getting a stretch through the side body and an even deeper stretch into the psoas here on the left side. Now exhale, roll forward wherever you are, straightening the front leg, taking the hip, stacking it above the bottom knee. Send the toes up towards the sky of the right leg and just lean forward over the leg. Bend the knee as much as needed. This is half split pose. So it's a really beautiful hamstring opener. Take one more deep inhale here. Exhale, roll forward back into your low lunge. Lift up off the back knee, step back into plank. Take a deep inhale here, hold your plank nice and strong. And then step this left foot as close towards the palms and then move them between the palms, coming down for low lunge on the opposite side. Staying up on the fingertips or on the palms. Take a deep inhale, allow the hips to sink forward and down towards the ground. Keep both your hip bones facing forwards. You can always stay here, or we can take it a step further, taking these left fingertips over towards the left and inhaling the right arm up and over the ear, taking a side stretch, getting deeper into the hip there on the on the right side. Take a deep inhale. And exhale, roll forward, starting to straighten through this left leg. Send the left toes up towards the sky and make sure the knee is stacked with the hip on the right side. From here, just lean as forward as you can. Don't worry if you need to be elevated. You can always take your hands to the hips. You can always bend the front knee. From here, enjoy a couple of deep breaths before we continue. And exhale, roll forward, coming back into our plank, lifting up off the back knee, planting the hands, stepping back into our plank. Hold your plank nice and strong. Now exhale all the way down to the belly. Inhale, baby cobra or full cobra. And exhale, send your tailbone back towards your heels. We're going to take a wide-legged child's pose just for a few breaths. Take your knees as wide as the mat or much wider than your hips. Extending the arms, bringing the forehead down to the ground. Don't worry if your bum is not reaching your heels. You can always place a cushion underneath your bum and your heels, or simply just give into gravity. Take one more deep inhale here. And then walk your fingertips over towards the left side of the mat. Hold on to this right arm with the left and bring the head down to the ground, stretching out the side body. Take a couple of deep breaths. and then walking it over towards the right side of the mat. Taking a grip of this left arm to add a bit of extra resistance. Take a few deep breaths. Inhale, come back to center. Walk your hands back to the knees. Bring your knees together. And let's make our way back down to our backs. We're coming in for bridge pose. So your heels should be really close to your bum, close enough that you can touch them with your fingertips. If you know bridge, feel free to go straight into it. If you don't, hear my words. Keep your knees in line with your hips and your ankles in line with your knees. On an inhale, we're going to lift the hips up to the sky, interlacing the hands behind the spine if that's comfortable for you. Lift them up towards the sky, squeeze your glutes. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, release out the mouth, but keep your legs elevated. One more deep inhale. On your next exhale, release your spine all the way to the ground, vertebrae by vertebrae, slowly as you can. Hug your knees up towards the chest and draw them open towards the armpits. You can stay here or take a happy baby, grabbing the outside edges of the feet and pulling those knees down towards the ground. Keep your spine nice and flat against the ground and don't lift up too much through the tailbone. And release the legs. You can come up into a nice comfortable seat, any seat of your choice, and let's just take a moment to tune back into the body before we end today's practice. So sit up nice and tall through the spine, roll the shoulders back and down. Very slightly engage the core. And allow your breath to return to its natural rhythm, with the eyes closed, hands resting on the knees. Inhale your hands above your head, allow the palms to touch. Exhale, draw them into your heart center. Bow your head. You can open your eyes. Namaste, everybody. I really hope you've enjoyed this quick, gentle flow that hopefully has stretched you out, ready to continue working for the day or for a lovely, relaxing evening with your partner, family, or simply you and your cat or your telly. So I hope you enjoy, guys. And if you want to find out more about me, all my links are below in the description. Feel free to check me out on Instagram, Facebook, or on my website, where you can sign up for my weekly newsletter so that you never miss a thing. So until next time, everybody, namaste.